morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Another beautiful fall day here in upstate New York. It's like 8:30, about 60 degrees. Beautiful. Glorious blue skies. And next week, Witch's Promise, I'm going to take you on a fall foliage tour and we'll drive out to the Woodstock site. I've been promising this for a year and a half, but I'm going to do it. I wrote it down. Once it's in the planner, it's like written in stone. How are you guys? We're gonna have an interesting lunch today, and I want to pull out the dehydrator and let's try to dehydrate something, shall we? I have some art projects spread out on the table, full of ideas. This is always a good time of the year for me. You know, obviously I was born in September, and you know, I've always, all of us, I think, going back to school and things like that. It's like new beginnings. So very productive month for me, and I'm feeling good about it. And you guys have been giving me some great feedback. I really appreciate that. And I have a couple other projects coming up, which I'm excited to bring you, which will be fun. So, you know, let's go back to the nest. We'll feed the birdies this morning. I'll get moving, wash my face, and see what the day holds. Tom and I went out to one of my favorite vegan restaurants last night, Pure City. Oh my God. It was a surprise too. I didn't think we were going out to dinner. And he's like, you want to go to Pure City? Yes, I do. And it was really busy there, which is great because, you know, more and more people are discovering this. So, or I could just be late getting on the bandwagon. Who knows? But it was great. And we also watched, not last night, but the night before, my friend Jeff gave me a recommendation for the new Beatles documentary. Any Beatle fans out there? My all-time favorite band ever. It's a new documentary by Ron Howard called 8 Days a Week. And it was great. And, you know, just when you thought you knew everything about the Beatles, you find out you don't. So highly recommend it if you guys haven't seen it. All right, I'm pulling into the nest here. Looks like my neighbor's having some car problems. That's not good. All right, I'll see you inside. And today's card, the Two of Cups. That's Tom and I. I'm burning some of that Frank Zoll's Magical Copal. It's amazing. And I have this right near my front door. It's my entranceway here. And I have this tray. Those of you who've known me for a while may have seen this. There's some sage and sweetgrass. I got this tray at the auction last year, and it had reindeer on it and things like that. And I painted it. I didn't do a video, but I painted it, and the inside is not CDs, but DVDs. And then I just poured a layer of resin over the top of that. So maybe I'll do a video on it. It's definitely Pinterest inspired. You know that Pinterest post of the bird bath? That's how I got the idea. But I really like this tray. Let's see if the back... Oh yeah, that's what color it was. And it had like reindeer stenciled on it. And if you know me, you know that's not my style. But yeah, I wanted to show that to you. Okay, guys. Maybe I'll have some Happy Mail and stuff. Let's do that. It's still early, so it's not lunchtime yet. Let's open some Happy Mail. You guys know every day is a day of peace and love for me, but Facebook got on board today, and apparently it's the International Day of Peace. So, peace and love. Speaking of CD art, I also did this probably 2 years ago now. There's some eggshells, some polymer clay, some wire. I have a hook there with this hanging from it. But that was fun. There's a polymer clay heart, some homemade texture paste, all kinds of stuff. Those are polymer clay letters. So, lots of CDs going on. Past, present, and future. Lots of fun. Cheers. Let's have some coffee open some Happy Mail, and I'll just share with you what's been going on this week. I have to write stuff down, otherwise I forget it. So, got to the post office, and all I did was slit this one package. I did open this card. I got an amazing birthday card from my dear friend Carol. And there you go. I mentioned your name, Carol. She has gifted me with so many things, all those books, and, you know, besides the gifts, she's an amazing presence of love and sisterhood, and I so appreciate you. So she sent me a beautiful birthday card, and look at this. We share the same taste in so many things. She jokes that, like, if I looked in her closet, it would look, we have a lot of the similar things. So these cards that I save, it's time for me. I'm really feeling I'm overdue for a mixed media assemblage collage. You guys know how much I love that stuff. And since I've KonMari'd the house, which I should do a follow-up to all my KonMari videos, because everything has pretty much stayed KonMari'd. But, sidetracked, what am I talking about? Oh, my junk drawer no longer is this huge jumble, right? But I do still have a small box that I've been saving things. And, yeah, this would be a perfect example of something that I would like to use as a focal point in a mixed media assemblage collage. So I just may do that. And I so appreciate you guys and all your love and support. And, yeah, and thank you. I just reached 2,000 subs. My mind is blown, and, you know, I thought, oh my God, I should do a giveaway, right? Maybe just because I'm kind of caught off guard, how about at 2,500, I'll do a giveaway, because last time I did one, I was at 1,000, so at 2,500, I'm doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I also got a Happy Mail mixed media postcard from another, and I'll put links to everybody, as much, whoever has a link, I'll link everybody below. This is from my dear friend Angie on YouTube. She has an art channel, and she also has, like, she does a lot of videos on a lot of subjects, and I love her. She's super cool. So check her out if you have not yet. And I love this, Ange. I love elephants. I love the card. The texture on this feels really amazing. And again, this may show up in another piece of artwork. All right, this next package I'm going to show you is, I knew that this was coming. She contacted me. Her name is Margaret, and I met her on Facebook, through Facebook. I don't know if she found me on YouTube or how our paths have connected, but she's this amazing witchy sister. And she makes soaps, and she does tarot readings, and she's amazing. So I'm going to put a link to her Etsy store and all that stuff. But she asked for my address, and I was like, oh my goodness, you know, super excited. So we finally got to the post office, and all I did was slit the package, and the smell that is emanating from this is heavenly. I strongly smell lavender right now. And there was one other package, like the same kind of package in here, and all I did was slit this. I have not taken this out, so let me just say thank you in advance, Margaret. I am blown away. I know one of my other sisters, Connie, has mentioned your products before, and so I'm super excited. So, oh, you guys, this is heaven. All right, there's a card, and let's see if I can. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. And talk about a beautiful card. Wow. I love that. And this is really cool. On the back of this, it says it's from Duraway Studios. Cards and envelopes are made from 100% post-consumer recycled paper. That's amazing. Living sustainably means realizing small choices can have a big impact. When you choose tree-free, you're helping us save trees and doing so much more. You're supporting a USA-made product and lowering your carbon footprint. You're keeping chlorine out of our rivers, greenhouse gases out of our atmosphere, and diverting waste from our landfills. Check these guys out. This is amazing. I love that. Thank you so much, sister. Wow. Oh. Oh. Ah. Okay. So, I know your real name. No, I won't share it. Happy belated birthday. And just, she sent such sweet, kind words. She's just thanking me for my inspiration. And oh my gosh, you know, I'm tearing up. I always tear up. You guys know. Um, it blows my mind when you guys tell me that I inspire you, because you all inspire me. So it's so cyclical, and I love being a part of this amazing interweb and interconnection of everyone whose paths I'm crossing, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so thankful. So you're welcome, I think. I mean, thank you. So thank all you guys. And, you know, you don't have to send me things for me to feel that way. The people who comment all the time, you guys who've just, you know, you're my family. I love you guys so much. So thank you. Thank you, Margaret. All right, I'm just going to reach in and pull out, you guys. Look at this. I'm so excited. I'm so super excited. Love the bag. Okay, can't get enough of organza bags. And she makes, you know, charms and all kinds of amazing stuff. Check her out. I will link all her stuff, like I said. I know this was made with love and blessings, and this is body butter. Okay? She's got it taped up. All right. I can do this. Perfect. Perfect. Ah, I'm excited. Yay. Ooh. Look, you guys. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Really nice consistency. You know? Nice and thick. Let's do these old lady hands. My grandson informed me, because he'll watch my videos occasionally, and he did tell me that my hands are looking old. So hopefully this will help my old hands, which are getting old. It's true. Ah. Oh, yummy. Do I smell patchouli in there? It's not like strong. I strongly smelled lavender when I opened the bag, but this is more earthy. Yum. I love it. It's not greasy. It totally just absorbed. Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, sister. Wow. It's going right into the bathroom. And here's the smaller one. I'm so excited. This is amazing. And I will be getting my butt in gear this week. I owe, well, now two. I owe some Happy Mail. So, sorry guys, my nail is slippery now. And so I will be, again, if you guys ever send me something, I always send something in return, even if it takes me a couple of weeks or so. Oh my gosh, I can't open this right now. That's hilarious. Why would I be prepared and have anything sharp? I don't want to use my teeth. All right, you know what? We'll do this when I'm going to make the lunch today, when my hands are not. Oh, see, I'm determined. I got it. Sorry, guys. I don't know if the scent's different. I strongly have the other scent. Oh, maybe. Let's do a little on the elbow. You ever tell your kids or your grandkids to see if they could pick their nose with their elbow and then watch them? Yeah, I get amused by things like that. Okay, so hello, thank you. My goodness, I'm so blessed. That's amazing. And I've always wanted to try to make body butters and things like that. And it's really funny because, well, it's not funny because it's the universe, right? And the way it works. Tomorrow, Blessed Mabon, by the way, for all of you who celebrate, and just happy Thanksgiving and blessings of abundance, and yeah, just giving thanks for all you guys and releasing any negativity. Anyway, tomorrow, I'm not really doing anything tonight. Tom and I will have some dinner. But tomorrow, my sister of the moon, Donathan, is coming over, and we were going to make some body butter, or try to anyway, with some of the soap making supplies that my mom left behind. I told you when my sister came over last week, she brought some of the blankets my mom crocheted, as well as some clay making tools. There were also more soap making supplies, essential oils, shea butter, coconut oil, things like that. So it's timely that I've received this. So I'm going to try my hand at making some, whipping some up tomorrow, some Mabon body butter. So this is wonderful. And thank you again, Margaret, for inspiring me. So be quiet, Callie. Look at these. Oh, I love some soap. Okay, it's the Kiki Magic Shop. K-H-I, Kiki. Kiki Magic Shop. And this is activated charcoal soap. And I kind of don't want to open it. But I'm going to. Let me open it. You know, I'll save all the papers and everything. I love soap. And again, not to keep going back to my mom all the time, but you know, she really was my hero in so many ways. And you know, my mom was pretty hip, you know, raising chickens and eating organically and making her own soap. And I really respect that. And I just so respect handcrafts and all the love and time and energy and cost that goes into, oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. This is the real deal. Look. And I know how great these charcoal soaps are for drawing out toxins and purifying, and that's incredible. Wow. Thank you so much, Margaret. Wow. I am so blessed. I love you guys so much. And there's another one in here. I don't know. Is this? Oh, no, this is different. This is the scent that I smelled when I opened. This is lavender evergreen. Ah. And this is just... This is what I smelled when I opened the envelope. For sure. For sure. For sure. I'll be using these. You know, I for a minute was thinking of just... You know, obviously, I will save a bar or two or three of my mom's remaining soap. But I have been using it because it makes me feel close to her. And, you know, one of the things... I was talking with my sister of the moon, Donathan, about this the other day, that death does, or has done for me, is it keeps that person that you've lost so present in your mind, more present than perhaps they were when they were alive. Because everything, at least now for me, because it's still soon, it's not even 4 months since I lost my mom, but her presence is so forefront in my mind in everything. I see her everywhere. And it wasn't so much that, you know, I mean, I love my mom. I always have, you know, I had a relationship with my mother. But I didn't think about her every day, all the time, you know, and I do now. And I'm thankful because in a way, I'm getting to know her more. So that's what soap evokes for me. And I so appreciate a woman who makes her own soap. So thank you, Margaret. And thank you, Mama, who's here and all around me and here, right here, every minute. I'm doing all right, guys. I'm doing all right, you know? You never get over this stuff. You get through it. And it really does make you stronger and thankful. Every minute is precious. Every minute is precious. And every bit of this soap is precious. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Tom is gonna love this. Oh, I may bring this over there to keep in the shower there. I shower there often. Wow. This is amazing. Amazing. I wish you guys could smell. The lavender's not overpowering. It's strong, but it's not overpowering. But this evergreen scent is just amazing. Wow, what a balance. I wish you guys could smell this. Incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much, Margaret. Thank you for your love, your support, your gifts, your friendship, your sisterhood, your wisdom. Thank you. What is this? You know, you guys are gonna make me cry. Okay. Tearing up. Should have brought a scissor. It's a crystal. It's a wrapped crystal of some sort. Here we go. You guys, my eyes are getting so bad. I think I've mentioned this before. Do I have my glasses on? No. Do I have glasses? Yes. There's a pair of magnifying glasses right there, and I have prescription bifocals in my car. Oh. I'm in love with this. Oh, I will be wearing this. Jumping out of my hands. Wow. Look, you guys. What kind of stone is this, Margaret? I'm not familiar with it. I don't think. Off the top of my head. It looks very purplish, bluish. But it's dark. It's gorgeous. Look at that. I'm going to pull out my crystal book. Oh yeah. I'll be wearing this. Hello. I haven't taken this off. One from Erica. I love this. And Erica, shout out to your artwork you've been doing, girlfriend. She's been doing clay dragons and dragon doors and dragons on rocks. I'm all over the place. I'm so happy. This is incredible. I will be wearing this. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. Put it on my altar right now. And boy, how about that full moon, huh? Wow. My mind is blown right now. Okay, it's going to be a long vlog today. Can you tell? And last but not least, wow, from the Kiki Magic Shop. Oh, maybe this is what I'm smelling too. Everything. This is bergamot and bay leaf. Okay? Incredible. Yeah, Tom is going to, I'll bring this over to the cave tonight. We'll light this tonight for Maybon. Another little, it's better than a smiley face sticker. Thank you so much, sister. So blessed. So blessed. You guys rock. I can't even tell you. And hello, who doesn't need more bubble wrap? I actually was getting low, so. I love my crafty sisters. All right, I'm just tearing into this. I'll save it, but. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I have to light that. I'll be lighting this on the altar today. Right here. For Maybon. From you. Giving thanks for all my abundance and all my blessings. Wow. You guys rock, man. I'm telling you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, each and every one of you guys. I mean, be quiet, Cali. Enough already. I just gush. And poor Tom. I'm always like, blah, blah, blah. I love my, you know. But I really do. I'm just so thankful. Okay. That was fun. I have a list of stuff I wanted to talk to you about. We talked about Maybon. How about American Horror Story? I'll never give any spoilers here, okay? So just so you know, because I know, like I said, my friend Dawn hasn't even seen, like, freak show yet. I don't know if you guys aren't fans. That's fine. Um, I am a fan, and I really liked the first episode. I know people gave it mixed reviews, but I am a fan of a good thriller and a good story. Okay, I don't need a lot of blood and guts and murder and mayhem. Who knows where it's gonna go? It's only the first episode, but I liked it. Did you guys like it? What do you think? So far, still my favorite season, I gotta say, is the first one. Speaking of murder, Murder House was my favorite, and then Coven, and I did like Asylum. I like them all, but two thumbs up for this one. It's been good. And I mentioned the Beatles documentary. What else? All I watch is YouTube or Netflix or Amazon or Hulu. Excuse me. So tonight is the second episode, and we wound up again. Last year we did the same thing. Tom just bought the season on Amazon, so we get them at midnight tonight. Everyone else watches it at 10 o'clock, I think. We get it on Amazon at midnight, so that'll be fun. What else? My chili turned out great last week. I ate it all week long. Um, Again, I cooked enough for an army. I gave a whole bunch to Tom. He enjoyed it too. And when we went out to see Patty's show, my sister, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, saw some of the footage I put out. Patty did an amazing job. Shout out to Patty Greco Sunshine. She did a one-woman show to benefit the Boys and Girls Club last week at the Forestburg Playhouse. And there was a great turnout, and it was Tom, Nick, and I, and Sylvia, Steve's mom, and we saw friends that were out there. But the only vegan entry on the menu was chili. So not only did I eat chili all week, I had chili at the show. Patty was incredible as always. She did some new stuff, and there was a raffle and a drawing, and it was a long night. We didn't get home until close to midnight, and I think the moon was incredible. It was full on Friday, so this was Saturday night, so it was just ginormous in the sky. And I got home and I was up. I had so much coffee. I was up until like 2:30, which makes me laugh because back in the day, we didn't used to go out until midnight. But anyway, and I don't drink anymore, so I just drink coffee. But I was up late. So both Tom and I, it took us the whole next day to recover. I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a lightweight anymore. But we had a really great time. That was really good. And speaking of Patty, I think tonight and tomorrow is her last days at her shop where it currently is. And she's having a grand opening of her new store, the Funky Hippie Chic Boutique. So that's exciting. And they just finished construction on that. It's gorgeous. It's right on her property, which is a beautiful piece of property, and just so happens to be now directly across the street from a new casino that's going up. So she's excited about that. We're all excited about that. So I got to get over and I'll bring you guys with me I think her opening's the 15th of October or something. So anyway, tonight might be her last night at the store, or maybe this week. That's cool. What else? What else? What else? It's my grandson Carter's 7th birthday this week on Saturday, and it's my son Jonathan's 30th birthday on Sunday. So happy birthday to all my Libras. And yeah, I can't believe my son, who's my middle child, will be 30 years old. My youngest child is now 28. Just because, what does that mean for me? I'm an old lady now. It's incredible. I'm glad I had my kids young. By the time I was 24, I had 3 children, and did the whole married mom thing and all that stuff. And now they're all grown up with families of their own. And I'm so proud and so blessed. Speaking of blessings, I really have been focused on gratitude and counting my blessings this week. So we will be doing something. We'll either try to arrange everybody's schedules. They're grown. They do their own thing, right? But we'll try to get everyone together at least for dinner, and maybe take Carter to a fun park or something like that. I got him some stuff, and maybe we'll take him shopping. Who knows? It's going to be a nice weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be beautiful out. I didn't get to the Woodstock site last Sunday because it totally got rained out. So I told you that this Wednesday, next Wednesday, I'll bring you guys, and along the way, I'll show you the fall foliage down Hippie Highway. And, you know, I kept talking about, I'll just talk about it now. Like I said, this is going to be like an hour-long vlog by the time we get done with lunch. I talked about sharing a lot of my, and I'll talk more about this when we go there, but I've decided not to share a lot of my personal experiences there. First of all, there's so much, but secondly, there's so many other people involved and relationships and stories that aren't mine to share, that out of a sense of respect, I'm going to kind of keep a lot of that personal stuff personal. And I'll just kind of give you I moved to the town of Bethel in 1994 story, just from my perspective. But I hope you guys respect that. But the more I thought about sharing all that stuff, it brought up so much emotion in me. And there's a lot of things that I'm still grieving, and there's some not so pleasant. All of it's amazing. I'm blessed to have lived the life I've lived. But my point is, I'm just rambling today, is that, you know, initially I wanted to share, you know, I want to share everything with you guys. I have to hold back sometimes because it's not the time yet. So anyway, that's my story for now. You know, things change at the drop of a hat, but so I will be sharing some things, but not all, only in respect to others' privacy. How's that? How's that for that? But let's go next week, and I'll take you down 17B, and I'll show you where 500,000 people gathered, and I lived directly across the street from the original site. So my house has been bought up by, the house that we lived in has been bought up by the owner of the Woodstock site now. So the house is no longer there, but I will show you where it stood, and yeah, I'll share some of that. So, but that's why I haven't been so forthcoming. I wanted to do that in August, but I didn't, and here we are. All right, enough of that. Happy birthday to my grandson and my son and all Libras out there. Also, I wanted to, you know what? I got a couple things in the mail, just random. I had ordered, and I actually used this week. I got some mini stencils from Tim Holtz. The gears, the crosses, and this kind of a tag thing. I like the size of these. And I wanted the cogs and the gears. I can't get enough of that steampunky kind of stuff. So I did get these in the mail. And speaking of Tim Holtz, I also got, and this was totally enabled by somebody. I have no idea. I was watching somebody do, probably Mike Deacon or Marry Me Small Art, or somebody was using Tim Holtz stickers, and I wanted some. So, or Gina Aaron, somebody, I think Gina does her own. But they also have black ones, and they're just random words for use in art journaling. I'm not a big, normally I don't do words on my art journal pages. I'll add them if I'm prompted to do so when I do the prompts and things like that. But it's not my nature to put words on things like that. That may change. And I know initially a lot of art journaling, and people still journal. They write their feelings down, and they paint and create over that. I haven't yet done that type of journaling. Who's to say? Speaking of journaling, you guys know I did, I always do my monthly mission inspiration page, Mike Deacon's group. And this week I was just randomly, I was feeling like doing a journal page. I didn't know what to do. And I randomly caught in my feed, my YouTube feed, a video from Cindy Utter. Shout out to Cindy Utter. She does a pick 10 challenge where she picks 10 prompts from a mixed media deck by an artist by the name of Kalia Givehand. And I'll say it again. I'll put all the links below. It's a cool deck, and it's just inspirational prompts. And I've talked about this before. last year or almost 2 years ago, I think, I got some inspiration sticks from Claudia Rossi, Crazy Island Family, that group, and I have a bag of those. And I wrote down some of the prompts that Cindy gave from this mixed media deck, but I want to actually purchase this deck and use it. I like doing art journal pages that way because it tells you what to do. And when it's a random pick, you don't know where the page is going to go, you know? So like the one I'll show you, I'm sure you guys, if you haven't seen it, this is the page that I did based on her prompts, but I mixed them up and picked them in my order. So I didn't do hers. I'll link everything below. This is the page that I did based on the prompts. So I like doing things like that. And I am going to be purchasing that deck and doing more of my own. You know, there's tons of prompts and things. You don't have to spend money. You know, if you pay attention, you could think of your own. I've created my own prompts and wrote them down on popsicle sticks. So, you know, use your imagination. You don't have to pay money for these things. But it is nice. It's cool to see other people's perspectives. But that was fun this week. And it was also, you guys saw, and thank you so much, and I'll show you a glimpse of it hanging, and I love it every time I look at it. The thing I did for the Gypsy and Witch this month, my Mabon flag, I got a lot of positive response for that, and I wound up taking in the center of, I kept calling it a pentagram, in the center of the pentacle, I hung a pentacle charm, and I wound up taking that out, so I'll show you, but I think I want to do one of those seasonally because I had so much fun, and they're so beautiful and so easy to use, and just incorporating nature with your own scraps, and, you know, doesn't cost any money to do these things. So thank you for your love and support with that. Am I done? Am I done? What else? Oh, guitar. My God, I've been playing like all the time, every day, and I'm still no better. One of these days, I could change chords, and I'm learning more chords. I've been trying to play guitar, or playing guitar, attempting, since I'm 14 years old. My very first boyfriend, Jim, rest your soul, Jim, I love you, gave me my first guitar and taught me my first chords, and I've been playing probably at the same level for the last 35 years. And I've recently, you know, I go through spurts when I pick it up. And recently, I've been really going through a good spurt. And the Kindle helps my tablet because there's an app on there. It's called Guitar Pro app or something. And you could type in any song you could think of, and all the chords come up. So and there's a scroll feature. My friend Steve uses it all the time, and he can actually play guitar. But it's great because you could play any song, you know, your human jukebox. On the one hand, I think it could become a crutch because you rely on it. But someone like me, I need a crutch, right? So that's been a lot of fun. You know, I'm actually getting some calluses on my fingertips. I need to work on strumming. And it's really hard, you guys, to strum and sing at the same time. And that's basically what, I just want an accompaniment. So I can sing. I need to sing. But it's hard to do that. You know, like I'll strum and then I'll sing. And then I'll strum and then I'll sing. It's hard to keep a rhythm. This ain't got no rhythm. And I had to laugh. I wanted to share with you guys. Last week or so, I don't know if you guys know. I mean, Tom is an incredibly gifted, I could brag on him all day long. And I do sometimes. But he's an incredibly gifted musician. He's a Berklee School of Music graduate. He plays guitar. He plays drums. He plays bass. He plays keyboards. He can sing. He's got an amazing knowledge of music theory, and he's a genius. He's freaking incredibly, incredibly gifted, right? So I said to him, I was like, baby, like, can you give me any tips on just how to strum? How do I strum? Never mind finger picking. How do I just do a basic strum? Do I need a metronome? Like, how do I do a strum, you know? And he was like, oh, well, you know, the syncopated beats of the down bar of the melody of the... What? Wow, I need like ABCs. And he's like, whoa. So I had to laugh. He was trying to explain it to me, and it was way advanced for this girl. So I'm sure that there's a YouTube video on, like, I need to look at like a little kid's video or something, you know, this land is my land, something like that. But I have been playing more, and I will play for you guys one of these days soon again, or at least attempt to. And that's been a lot of fun too. And I've been keeping my guitar out and just wanting to pick it up and play. So that's excellent. All right, I'm gonna stop talking right now, and I don't know what time it is, but the next time you see me, things won't be the same. No, let's, I think I'm going to chop up a salsa, do a quick salsa. Oh, yeah, see, I'm not done talking. That's another thing. I live in this amazing small town, right? And I've shared with you that, you know, sometimes I go to the post office and it's like the one-horse town where everybody meets. Well, I know the postmaster. I get a message from him that he had tomatoes for me, from that they grew. Him and his girlfriend grew tomatoes, and did I want any? Well, yeah, sure, I want some more homegrown tomatoes. So I came home the other day, and on my deck was on a plate of tomatoes and peppers and jalapenos, and talk about blessings, hello, and Thanksgiving harvest. So that's amazing, and I love my life. So I'm going to chop up some tomatoes with some I'm going to make a little salsa, because I know there's taco meat in my future. So let me do that. I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to chop a tomato, chop some onion, chop some jalapeno. Don't have any cilantro. Dun, dun, dun. But I'm going to make a simple salsa, and then we'll put together this odd lunch of, it's going to be that taco. This is all stuff from my vegan cuts box. And I have one other thing I'm going to try. So it's like taco meat in a scary cat food can looking thing. So we're going to make a taco, like a soft taco. There's a rice bowl. There's a packet of instant miso soup. And I also have a packet of chana dal, like lentil dal, Indian flavored dal, that Tom had got me that I haven't tried. And I figured we'd have that with the rice. So, oh, no, I'm not done. And there's also like a instant lentil burger. I have no idea, you guys. I'm going to cook this stuff up. I'll show you. I'll see you in a few minutes. Well, it's rainbow hour here, and it's time to make some salsa. You guys have seen me do this before. I believe I even have a tutorial on it. I'm just going to take some of these tomatoes. These are some from the post office. And a red onion. I have some lime. This green pepper, also from the post office. Same with the jalapeno. Lots of garlic. I'm going to do some spring onions too. A little bit of cumin. A little bit of coriander. Some salt and pepper. And we'll mix this all up. And then let's see what else we got for lunch. See you in a minute. And there you have it. Just pretend there's some fresh cilantro all over that, okay? I'll show you what we're going to make for lunch today. First off, we have this really cool instant portobello mushroom burger. This should be interesting. We're going to have to add 1/3 cup of hot water to this and let it sit. And then we're going to make a patty and cook it up in a frying pan. I realized I do not have any kind of a burger bun, so we'll probably eat it plain, but that's one thing. We're also going to have this miso soup. And I got all these things in the Vegan Cuts snack box this month. So this, we're just going to add 6 ounces of water and let that become soup. I might put some fresh spring onions in that. Yeah, I think I need to. I don't have any seaweed or anything, but yeah, yum yum. And then this organic turmeric brown rice. So it says it's fully cooked and ready to eat. I guess we just heat it up in the microwave. I don't like to use the microwave for a lot of cooking, but we're going to go for it. And also, talk about an eclectic mix here. This is what, I'm a little scared of this. I don't know why. There's something about this packaging that's just reminiscent of a cat food can. But we're going to give it a try. It's probably delicious. This is Lorna Linda taco filling. This is all vegan, made with vegetable protein. I guess I'll just heat this up in a pan too. And I have a whole wheat tortilla, and I'll chop up some toppings. I don't have any vegan cheese. We need to go shopping this week. So that's what we're going to have for lunch. I was going to make this also. I had showed you guys this. Tom had picked this up for me. And I thought this was like just basically complete, but that's because I didn't read the directions. You can eat this mixed with water as a kind of a soup, but really they recommend that you saute veggies and add this to that. So I'm going to save this for next week, okay? And I think we have enough here with all this other stuff. So let me get heating, and I got to boil some water so we can reconstitute some stuff. All right, keep you posted. Okay, let's add the hot water to these guys first while I'm cooking the other stuff. Okay, let's start with the soup first. And looking at this, it already contains seaweed and tofu and everything, so we shall see. I'm pretty picky about my miso soup, but how bad can it be? We're gonna try it. Maybe I'll love it. All right, this is interesting. Big old block of fun. And what was this again? Okay, 6 ounces of water. So, a little under a cup, right? Cup's 8 ounces. Can't fool me. Yummy. We'll see. I'm trying not to be too biased, so I'll stop being sarcastic. Let's let that sit for a few minutes. I'm going to chop up some fresh scallions for that too. Alright, and then our next one, while we're at it, let's do this portobello mushroom burger. And that we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of water to. And this has oats, quinoa, portobello mushrooms, bell peppers, onion, garlic, herbs, spices, sunflower seeds, and Himalayan salt. Looks like Quaker oatmeal. I need to make some veggie burgers, like homemade black bean burgers and stuff like that. So now that it's become, you know, fall and winter, I do more cooking. So that's what that looks like. And what did we say? 1/3 of a cup of water, which isn't very much. Alright. And we're going to let this kind of sit for a few minutes, and then we're going to form this into a patty, and I will heat up my cast iron skillet. We'll use a little vegan butter to fry this in. And yeah, you're supposed to cook it for a couple minutes on each side till it's brown. Like I said, I don't have any rolls, but I do have some bread, so we'll see. I don't want to mess with this too much. So let's let this sit, and I'm going to move on to the taco meat. Okay, guys, let's see what we got here. Well, it doesn't smell too bad. Looks a little scary, but I'm brave. I'm going to be optimistic. I do like, you know, textured vegetable protein and meat substitutes, but meow. I'm going to put it in the frying pan. Okay, I have my baby cast iron skillet heating up. I'm going to use a little of this Earth Balance, and then we're going to cook that up. I don't know if I could do this with one hand, you guys. I will try. And I guess I'll use, like I said, I'll heat up a whole wheat tortilla, and then we'll put some of that salsa on top. It should be good. Okay. Should have had my pan heated up better. I love my cast iron. I have 3 of them, and I use them all the time. All right. Can you make this vlog much longer, Cali? Yummy. It does kind of look like Sloppy Joe, right? I'm trying to be optimistic, you guys. All right, I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes or so, and we're going to make a taco out of it. Doesn't look too bad. Looks better than Taco Bell, I think. See you in a minute. Okay, this is coming along. I think it's about ready. So I took out my larger cast iron skillet, and I have a whole wheat tortilla. I'm just going to heat that up quick, and we'll put some of this on that with some of the salsa, and I'll show you what we're looking at. Okay, so let's assemble this. This is nice and toasty, and like I said, I don't have any vegan cheese right now. I also do not have any vegan sour cream. Our Walmart carries vegan cream cheese, but not sour cream. I could make my own, and I'll save that for another day, but I'm going to concentrate on what I have instead of what I don't have. So this is what we have. And I'm just going to put, this was supposed to be enough for 2 servings, so this looks enough for me. This was a big lunch for me today. And then, like I said, we're going to put some of this amazing fresh salsa on here. And like with most things, this salsa will get better, you know, tomorrow and the next day. Yeah, so we're going to wrap this up. All right, and I hate when there's more tortilla, but I didn't want to make a big, huge one. You know, I normally make a ginormous one. So, yeah, I'll come back with a bite. Okay, here it is. I have a bunch of napkins, and I did grab some hot sauce because I got a feeling we're going to need it. But let's see. Just going to take a bite closest to the edge. You guys, it's really good. Wow. It totally tastes like taco meat. I mean, I haven't been to a Taco Bell in years, but totally tastes like taco meat. It's delicious. Really, really good. I don't think I've ever seen that in a store, but for a quick lunch item, I think kids would like it. You know, if you don't tell people, not to be deceptive, I would never lie to somebody about something, but if you're not like, oh, you want to try this vegan, you know, just be like, would you like to try a taco? You know? And then surprise them. Really good. Okay, I can't believe that there's still a burger and some rice because I'm already getting full, you guys. Okay, but I'm going to persevere. We're going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to finish everything, but this is really good. I'm definitely going to finish this. So come back, we'll make our burger, heat up our rice, and give that a whirl. Okay, here we go, guys. Back with some more earth balance. Just a little bit, a little dab will do ya. And we're going to form this patty. It actually smells really nice. It smells nice and garlicky or something. My hands are clean, so I'm just going right in. Just like you make a patty. Oh my god, this is going to be big. Well, can't guarantee I'm going to eat the whole thing, but we're going to try. So I'm just forming a patty. I'm sure you all know how to do this. I'm going to try to flatten it a little bit so it doesn't take forever to cook. All right, that's what we're working with, folks. Move my oil around. Boy, that's hot. Hot frying pan. All right, here we go. So it said to give it a few minutes on either side and then flip it. So I'll be back when it's all cooked. Okay, I think we're done here. Smells good. We'll see. I'm not going to eat it on a bun or anything. I'm already stuffed, you guys, but I want to try it. So we'll have this with some ketchup and most likely a pickle. See you in a second. Okay, here we have it. Straight up with just some ketchup and some pickle slices on the side. I didn't even put salt and pepper on it. So this will be a true test because, you know, obviously with a burger on a bun and all the fixins, you get all that taste. So this is just straight up. Smells really good. Mm. Mm. The flavor is really good. You can totally taste the oats, the sunflower seeds, and the portobello mushrooms and the spices. Like, all those flavors are very, you know, predominant. But I'm not liking the texture. The texture is like firm oatmeal. There's no other way I can say it. I really want to like it, and obviously on a bun and everything, you know, it's not bad. It's tasty, but the texture is a little too gummy for me. It kind of has the texture of raw cookie dough. Mm-mm. I don't want to waste it, but I don't think I'm going to finish it. I'll have a couple more bites. It's just not my favorite. So, look, you know, and of course, I'm super full right now, you guys. And you know what I've decided? And I apologize, but I don't want to waste food. So I'm going to save this rice to make with that chana dal, wherever I put that. So when I make the dal, I'll make it with the rice. And we'll save this for the next time because I'm just too full as it is right now. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I mean, it was definitely interesting. And, you know, I'm going to do vegan cuts for another month. And then I'm going to... I thought about doing the vegan cuts beauty box. But honestly, the last thing I need right now are more sample size things for my bathroom. I'm trying to be more minimalistic and continue with my KonMari ways. But someone did make a recommendation, and I apologize off the top of my head. I'm forgetting her name. But about a box called the Goddess Provision Box. And I'm super interested in that because every goddess needs a provision box, right? So it's very possible after next month, October will be my last vegan cut snack box. Very possible that I will be getting the Goddess Provisions box. A lot of the art boxes that I've checked out just aren't thrilling enough for me. I don't know. Not that I need thrills, but yeah. Oh, and you know what else, you guys? I think I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye. I'm going to wait to do the dehydrator today because God knows how long this video is, but it's probably close to an hour. But just know that, I mean, it's a dehydrator. There's trays and there's a little motor that I think blows warm air, right? So I'm going to cut up some Honeycrisp apples and put them into the dehydrator. I doubt if I'll do a separate video. It's possible. But I will keep you posted. And I apologize that I'm not going to do that all today, but there are some other things I want to take care of today, and blah, blah, blah. I love you guys so much. It's International Peace and Love Day, but every day is Peace and Love Day around here. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Giveaway at 2,500. I love you guys. I'll put all links below. I'll talk to you very soon. Stay tuned. There's more art coming. There's more. I love you guys so much. Take care. Bye-bye. And this time I really mean it. I am saying goodbye, but before I go, I'm such a yin-yang. I realize this is a pendulum. Hello, you can't fool me. So thanks again to Margaret for the amazing happy mail. And I did want to give a shout out to Gina Turner for the recommendation for the Goddess Provision box. So, yeah. Love you guys. Bye. And sending you many, many blessings, the bounty of the harvest season, and love of family and friends. I so appreciate you guys and count you amongst my very precious blessings. Love you.